Hey y'all, it has been forever since y'all have seen my face, so I figured that today I would switch it up a little bit and share a grocery haul this way. So I did go to Kroger and Walmart, and I just got everything next to me. It's all still in bags, it's not organized at all, and I'm just going to unbag it with you, and hopefully this video turns out okay. And as always, I will still have the total of the item in the bottom left hand corner of the screen. I know a lot of y'all like to see that, so I am going to start with Kroger first. That's the first store that I went into, and I'm going to check the receipt on my phone. It goes straight to my app so that I can tell y'all exactly what I spent. So at Kroger, I spent $101.71. So I think that's pretty good. I always do pretty good at Kroger because I always shop their sales and I use a lot of their digital coupons. I spend a lot of time clipping those coupons. So if you are not using the Kroger app and using those digital coupons, you really need to, because I save so much money. So I'm going to start with the frozen stuff. I only got 2 frozen items from Kroger, so I'm gonna show those first so I can get those put up. But first up, I picked up some garlic bread. I absolutely love the Kroger brand of garlic bread. It's like my favorite, and you know, I'm not someone that has to have garlic bread with every meal, but if I'm gonna have it, I really do love the Kroger one. It's like extra buttery or something. I also picked up some Bluebell vanilla ice cream, and there is ice cream all down the sides. It's getting all over my hands. So my grocery stores are like 30 minutes away from my house, so trying to bring stuff like this home in the summer is a nightmare. I actually even brought like a cooler with ice packs and everything and put this in it, and it is still like, don't know if you can tell, but it is like leaking all down the sides. But anyways, this was in there like, I think it was their Saturday and Sunday only sale, so I got this for a pretty good deal. I don't buy ice cream all the time from the grocery store, but I figured that I could keep some vanilla in my deep freezer. That way, anytime I make like a peach cobbler, any type of like warm something that I baked, and we can pair it with some vanilla ice cream. Okay, so next up, and this seems like it is leaking too, I tell you what. Ugh, I don't even want to take this completely out of the bag. So I did pick up some of these big old thick pork chops. These are bone in. This is like 5 really good sized pork chops for $10, which I didn't think was too bad. So my intentions for this is to make like a crock pot dinner using this, and I originally was gonna do like a smothered pork chop and potatoes. I've made that recipe before and we really liked it, so I did grab the ingredients that I needed to make that. But now I'm starting to think that maybe I want to try a different recipe. I know that I don't want them to be breaded. I just want it to be like in a creamy sauce, in a crock pot, over some mashed potatoes. Like, that is what I have been craving. It has been a while since I've made something like that. They also had their 24 packs of pop for, I think it was $7.99. That was their Saturday and Sunday only sale, so I have not seen these that cheap in a while, so that was a big reason I went to Kroger. But I picked up a Pepsi Zero. We were also completely out of chips, so I did do their 4 for $10 deal, so that makes each of these bags $2.50 each. I've definitely got them lower in the past, but they've not been that cheap lately, so $2.50 is pretty good, honestly, especially compared to like where I live. So I picked up a bag of the white cheddar popcorn. My son really loves this, so mainly got it for him, but obviously it's for anybody. I also got some Lay's salt and vinegar chips. These are my absolute favorite. My daughter also really loves these. I did grab some pickle chips. These are my second favorite. My son does not like these, but me, my daughter, my husband, we all like the pickle chips. And then lastly, I got some of the Frito scoops. We all like these, so like I said, $2.50 per bag, pretty good. Okay, they also had their raspberries on sale. This isn't something that I buy like weekly or really that often. I did grab 2 packs of those, by the way. I also had a coupon on my Kroger app, like if you bought 2 berries, I think it was like 80 cents off, and they were already on sale, so, which I also did buy some strawberries, which I'll show in a minute, so I'm not sure where that coupon came off at. But anyways, I don't buy these that often because they mold so fast, and I don't know, I just know that I'm gonna have to either let the kids just eat at them or find a recipe for these within the next like day. But yeah, 2 packs of raspberries. I also grabbed some zucchini. These are really wet too. But yeah, 2 zucchinis. I'm just gonna slice this up, saute it in a pan with some butter and seasonings, and that's gonna go along probably whatever I do with those pork chops, whatever crock pot meal I make with it. More than likely, this will probably be the side to go with it. Okay, so here is those strawberries. I did pick up a 2-pound package because my kids will eat this whole thing in one sitting. Like, I'm not even joking. I cannot keep strawberries, but it's like if I buy more than this, they'll just mold. So every time I go to the store, I'll pick up usually around 2 pounds. I'm pretty sure now that I think of it, that coupon came off on these. They were already a pretty good price, but that made it even cheaper. I did run out of coffee creamer, so this is actually, I'm pretty sure this is my first time buying this one. It's the Coffee Mate Natural. So I know that I'm not the most like health conscious person, obviously, if you watch my videos, but I know a while back I watched a video, I'm not even sure where, probably TikTok, and it was talking about how most coffee creamers have like vegetable oil or some type of oil in it, and that just really grossed me out. So I stopped buying coffee creamers that have vegetable oil or any type of oil in the ingredient list. So for the last several months, I've been buying Chobani creamers. I absolutely love those. They're really good ingredients, and originally that's what I picked up. I picked the, I think it's like a cinnamon coffee crunch. I think that might be what it's called. That's the one I originally picked up, but it was not on sale. It was full price. So I don't like to pay full price for anything, especially at Kroger, because I specifically go there to shop the deals. So I did a lap around, and these were next to it. I've never really even heard of this before, the natural one. But I did a lap around, and I saw some other ladies looking at it. So I decided to pick this one up and read the ingredients, and it's really good as well. And it's a little bit cheaper, so I ended up going with this one. But the ingredients is just milk, cream, sugar, natural flavor. That's it. And I did pick up the sweet cream one. I love sweet cream flavored coffee creamers, so hopefully this is good. Okay, so I had a coupon on Popeye spinach. It was like, I think it was $1 off if you buy 2. So I did go ahead and get 2. This is something that I was like raised on. I ate it all the time as a kid. Absolutely loved it. I do not buy this very often. I kind of forget about it. That coupon was the only thing that made me kind of remember it. But this is something that I really do like as a side, especially with soup beans. Like, I just heat it up like I would, or cook it like I would with like canned green beans. I just add some butter, salt, and pepper and let it cook down until like all the liquid is cooked out. And it's a really good little side dish. I really enjoy it. I also had a coupon on, I think it was like if you buy 2 Old El Paso products, I think it was $1 off as well. So I went ahead and picked up 2 cans of these mild green chilies, the 4-ounce cans. I don't need them for anything like this week that I have planned, but this is something that goes in quite a few recipes, so I can just put it in my pantry. I'll have it when I need it. This is also something that I don't buy that often, but my son has been asking for it. It's just some like queso cheese in a jar, but I did forget to buy tortilla chips to dip them in. So I'll just probably go to the dollar store like later today, tomorrow. Yeah. We were also completely out of potatoes, so I did grab a 5-pound bag of potatoes. And when I do like a bigger grocery shopping trip, I will always like price compare between Kroger and Walmart to see where to buy whatever's the cheapest deal, and these were cheaper at Kroger this week than they were at Walmart, so that's why I grabbed them there. We were also out of cereal, and I haven't bought any like fun cereals in a while, so they had these for really cheap. Maybe it was in their weekly sale. but I think they were like $1.49 per box. So I did pick up 3. We got some Reese Puffs. We also got some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And then this is one that we have never had. It's the Cheerios that is apple strawberry. My son is the biggest cereal eater of the house. My husband will go through stages. Me and my daughter, like, we like it, but it's just not something that we choose to have all that often. We'll be stocked up for a little while. We were also out of bread, so I got the Sara Lee brioche bread. I have actually never bought the brioche style one. I thought it looked really good, and I kind of want to make some French toast with it. I have not made French toast in so long, and my daughter actually brought it up like last week, and I was like, you know what, that's a really good idea. I need to make some French toast, but also just bread to have for toast, sandwiches, whatever. And this was in their buy 3 save $2 sale, so this was $2 off. This was also in that buy 3 save 2. Some Duke's mayo. Got a really good price on that. We really do go through mayo pretty quickly in the house, especially in the summertime when I'm making like summertime recipes like pasta salads, potato salads, all the salads, homemade ranch. Like, it requires a cup of mayo here, a cup of mayo there. Like, it goes down pretty quick. So got some more mayo. And then the third item that I got in the buy 3 save 2 is this, I think it's a 12-pack of Gatorade. I always get the Gatorade Zero. This is the cool blue flavor. We all like these, but Gatorade is my daughter's absolute favorite drink. So I was glad to get these for a little bit cheaper than normal. Okay, I had to fix my hair. I also picked up this big old thing of the Flavor Blasted Goldfish. I haven't bought goldfish in a hot minute either, and it's really been a long time since I bought like a big carton of it. But I believe this was also in their weekly sale, or else I wouldn't have bought it. Yeah, got a good price on those. We also were out of milk, so I did pick up a 2-gallon of milk, and I also did have a coupon on this. I got some Dial body wash. They had this in their weekly sale as well. And in my last grocery haul, I was telling y'all, now that my kids are a little bit older, you know, they go and take their own showers every day, we fly through shampoo, conditioner, body wash. So anytime I see it on sale, like even if we don't need it, I'm gonna grab a bottle of something that's on sale just to stock up. And I don't believe I've ever had this one, but it is the Marula. I don't know if you can see that good. I'm right in front of my window, but it really does smell so good. So got some body wash. Okay, I think this is my last bag from Kroger. Okay, so I picked up some sharp cheddar cheese slices. We love this on sandwiches, and I think it was a 50-cent off coupon on this. And then they had their Lunchables for 99 cents. Anytime they have that sale, I always grab 5, because I'm pretty sure 5 is as many as you can get with a coupon like that. So I picked up 2 of the Nacho Lunchables. Comes with the chips, cheese, and the salsa. 1 for my daughter, 1 for my son. And then we did a pepperoni pizza, 1 per kid. And then, you know, everything has to be like equal when you got multiple kids. So of course I did get a 5th one, but since I couldn't get 6, I think I'm just gonna send this in my husband's lunch. Like, he'll love it. This is the protein pack turkey and cheddar. So it's just the cheese, turkey, and crackers. And I'm gonna assume that maybe you get a little bit more, because these are smaller and it doesn't come with like the, well, I guess the other ones don't come with a little candy bar or cookie. It doesn't matter. Either way, he'll be glad to see that in his lunchbox. And then the last 2 items from Kroger is their butter. They had that on sale as well. Anytime that I can find like real butter for less than $1 per stick, I'll always grab it. And not only were these on sale, but I had a coupon for just one of these. I thought that it would work on both, but I'm pretty sure it only worked on one. And I can't remember exactly how much off it was, but I'll write it, you know, in the left-hand corner. But I did get a salted butter and an unsalted butter. I always like to have both on hand. So yeah, that is everything from Kroger. So I'm gonna get all of this put up and then I will drag out the Walmart stuff. Okay, so now onto the Walmart stuff. I'm gonna look at my receipt on my phone, and I actually did a grocery pickup for Walmart. I did go into Kroger, but I did the pickup for Walmart because it's summer break and I had my 2 kids with me, and I've just learned this is what works best if I have to go to 2 stores. So I usually have pretty good luck with Walmart grocery pickup. So I did spend $133.04. So I did get quite a bit from Walmart, so I think I did pretty good. So first up, I did pick up a 40 case of water. These are so heavy. I did also pick up a big old pack of chicken breasts because I am completely out. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these just yet, but it's one of those things that I always want to keep it in my freezer so I don't have to go out to the store every time I want to cook with chicken. So I am gonna divide this up, put it in freezer bags, and pop that in the freezer as soon as this video is done. I picked up some of the Great Value chicken patties for chicken sandwiches. This is one of my kids' absolute favorites. They ask for these so often. I feel like this is the 3rd bag I have bought since we've been out on summer break. They love this for lunch, and they are really good. Like, me and my husband like them as well. I also picked up a big box of corn dogs. I couldn't get the Great Value ones in like the larger count. They were out of them, and like the 6-pack just seemed kind of expensive, but the Great Value ones are really good. We bought them for the first time when we were on vacation, like in our condo, and the kids absolutely loved them. But these Foster Farms ones are good as well. So yeah, we were out of a lot of stuff. Like, I have been doing really good at like working through my freezer and pantry. Like, we were really low on a lot of stuff, so starting to build back up my freezer and pantry. My kids and husband, I say this in pretty much every grocery haul, but they love pizza rolls, so didn't have any, so I picked up I almost always get the 130 counts, and they just like the pepperoni ones. I like them every now and then. It's not often, but sometimes it sounds good, and you know, they're pretty good, especially like if you bake them or put them in the air fryer. And we always like to dip them in ranch, except for my son. He don't eat like any kind of sauce. We all also really like the Great Value chicken taquitos. It's like a few weeks ago we all did this for like a quick lunch. I just air fried the whole box, and we really like these. I think we like these better than like the name brand. Like, they're really good. So this is something that I have never seen before. This is one of the Taylor Farms salads. This is the jalapeno popper chopped salad. I thought that sounded really interesting, and I'm really picky about these Taylor Farm salads because a lot of the flavors have green onions in the mix, and I just don't like that. I accidentally bit into one when eating one of these Taylor Farm salads. It was like the pizza ranch one, and you know, most of these do come with the green onions, but this jalapeno popper one does not say that it does, so hopefully it doesn't. If it does, it's fine, my husband will eat it. But yeah, this is going to be a side for either a dinner tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, but I want to make some manicotti. It's been forever since I've made it, and it just sounds good, so that's going to go along with the manicotti. I bought some, it's got some bags stuck to it. I was like, what is that? I picked up some ricotta cheese. That's for the manicotti. I also got some heavy cream. This is a staple for so many things. I love it in recipes, but also like using this in mashed potatoes and mac and cheese, like in place of milk. Such a game changer. Like, it just makes it 100 times better. I can never go back. So got some heavy cream. This is another staple. It's this block of Parmesan cheese that is going to go with the manicotti, but this is just my favorite one. Any recipe that calls for Parmesan cheese, I'm just continuously picking this up. I love it. I picked up a big 2-pound bag of mozzarella cheese. I never buy like the big portions of cheese just because like once you open it, and you know, I've told this to a few people, and they, even including my dad, and he couldn't believe it, but even on the back of the bag of any like cheese, shredded cheese, well, any cheese. It says best if used within 7 days after opening it. Anyways, I bought the 2-pound bag because I have a lot of recipes requiring mozzarella cheese, so this was the most cost-effective way to get it instead of getting, you know, a bunch of individual bags. Off the top of my head, I know that I'm going to do 2 lunches for the kids using mozzarella cheese, and then this is also going to go for the manicotti, and I even think I have one more idea, but either way this will be gone quick. So 2 pounds of mozzarella. I also picked up the kids some more mozzarella string cheese. This is another staple. We're not too picky about the brand. We like any of them, but the Great Value one is good. They also had their pepperonis on sale. It's a little bit cheaper than what it has been in a while. So I did go ahead and pick up 2 bags of them. We really do like the Armour one the best out of like all the options at Walmart. We like it better than Hormel. We like it better than the Great Value. Like, this one is our go-to. So we'll go through those pretty quick. I picked up some instant brown sugar oatmeal. It has been a long time since I've bought a box of instant oatmeal, but my kids really like it, especially the brown sugar one. I don't think that I bought the Great Value one before though. I'm not sure. I don't think I have though, but this will be a quick breakfast for my kids, and even I like it sometimes as well. My husband is not an oatmeal guy. Now this excites me. I went ahead and picked up 2 cans of pumpkin puree. I feel like that's not focusing good. But yeah, I know it's just July, but if you've been watching me for a while, you know, like, fall time is my absolute favorite. Fall baking and cooking, like, that is when I'm my happiest. And I've just been starting to get that itch to start making some pumpkin recipes. I truly love it. So I have noticed, like, in years past, like when it gets September, October, sometimes it's hard to get your hands on canned pumpkin. I had that issue before and I was like, never again. So I usually, not even on purpose, it just kind of naturally happens, best way I can explain it, but I was like, I need to start stocking up on pumpkin. So I got 2 cans and I kind of want to do something with it soon. Like, I'm not waiting until September and October. I think I'm gonna do something with this soon. But yeah, this made me really happy. I also picked up a big bag of chocolate chips. I haven't had any of these in a while, and I told myself that I want to start keeping all of the ingredients to make my homemade chocolate chip cookies on hand at all times. Like, I don't want to be planned. I want it to just, if I want to make chocolate chip cookies, I can go in my pantry and I'll have everything. So I did pick up a bigger bag than normal, and you know, typically in the past I was kind of a snob with chocolate chips, if I'm being honest. Like, I always had to get the name, that's one thing that I always had to get, like, the name brand of. But the last time that I made chocolate chip cookies, I was trying to save a little bit of money, and I used the Great Value ones, and we thought they were just as good. So I'm gonna save some money. And this isn't just for chocolate chip cookies. Like, there's a lot of baked recipes that I want to make that requires chocolate chips, so this will be good for a while. Now this is something that has really confused me. I needed some more vanilla extract, and I wanted to get a bigger bottle because those little 2-ounce bottles, they just don't last that long, you know, and a lot of recipes that I use call for vanilla. So on the app it showed that you can get an 8-ounce bottle of this McCormick pure vanilla extract. We all know, you know, if you bake a lot, that vanilla extract is expensive. So I found this 8-ounce bottle that I had never seen before, and it showed it for like $10.98, I think, and that's a really good deal. So that is what I ordered. And then on the app I saw that they gave me the 4-ounce one, and it was the same price, $10.98. So I actually went in the store and went down the baking aisle to see, like, if they had the 8-ounce bottle, and I could not find it anywhere. So I don't know if it was just like a glitch on their website or not. I don't know. I might insert what I saw in here if I can do that. I know I've been doing this a long time, but I'm really not that tech savvy. But it's okay. It's a 4-ounce thing of vanilla, and it'll last me a little bit longer than the 2-ounce one. So let me know if y'all have ever seen the 8-ounce bottle of vanilla extract for $10.98 by McCormick, because if that's a real thing and I can find it, that would be amazing. Like, that would save me a lot of money. I also picked up some of my almond milk. My go-to is the Silk brand, the vanilla unsweet. I know that this sounds funny, like I cook with a lot of dairy. If you watch my cooking videos, you know I cook with a lot of dairy. I eat a lot of cheese, but something about drinking milk grosses me out. Like actual milk, real milk, grosses me out, and it has for several years now. So like anytime I do want like a bowl of cereal, or if I'm making like a latte or whatever, some kind of coffee drink, or if I'm having like cookies and I want milk, like I always have a glass of almond milk. I don't know why I'm like that, but I am. So I've been buying that for several years now, and I do love it. I also picked up this big family-sized box of chicken broth, and I bought this specifically to make my homemade crock pot refried beans. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but I just got to thinking about it, and I was like, you know, I want to have the ingredients whenever I do decide to make those. I also picked up this can of cream of chicken with herb soup. Now, this wasn't on sale, and I typically wouldn't buy something like this if it wasn't on sale. I would just go with like the store brand, but I really specifically wanted the one with herbs because I bought that in the past and we really like it. But I bought this for the crock pot pork chops. Whatever I'm going to do with them, I know I'm going to use a can of cream of chicken, and this is the one that I wanted. I'm excited about this. This is the Jordan's Skinny Syrup, which I've never had. I've had like the Tarani and another brand from TJ Maxx, but I've seen these for years, heard about them, but I've never seen it like at my grocery store. So again, it's the Jordan Skinny Mix, and it's the cinnamon dolce, I think that's how you say it. I have not had any coffee syrups in a long time. I bought so many like in the past, it took me forever to go through them, and then I kind of got burnt out on the ones that I had, so I've just not been using syrup. But I don't know, I want to kind of bring it back and try some recipes with it. So let me know if y'all like this brand of coffee syrup. I'm excited to try it. I did also pick up some flour tortillas. This is going to go for one of the kids' lunches that I have planned. It's going to be like some pizza roll-ups. I got 2 cans of the Great Value chicken noodle soup. My kids really love this, and I don't know if y'all can tell, this can is badly dented. And I have that problem every time that I do the Walmart grocery pickup. I know I just said that they're usually pretty good. Like the only issue that I typically have is they give me like really badly dented cans. So I don't know. Oh well, I guess. I also picked up a bulb of garlic. I haven't bought fresh garlic in a while, to be honest, because I've got one of those big like Costco size jars of like minced garlic that I use in most recipes, but when I do make those refried beans in a crock pot, it calls for a lot of fresh garlic, so that's what that's for. Okay, so Walmart and Kroger both had their like Chef Boyardee items down to $1, which, you know, anytime I see that deal, I will stock up because my kids really like it. Again, we're completely out, so I'm just trying to fill back up the pantry with stuff that my kids like. So I got 2 cans of the mini ravioli. I also got 2 cans of the beefaroni. And I know I got some more, but I'm sure that bag's like way down there. I picked up a bag of dried pinto beans. This is for the crock pot refried beans. Okay, here's that bag with the rest of the Chef Boyardee stuff. This is the mini SpaghettiOs and meatballs. So they'll be good for a little while. Okay, we're starting to get to the end of it. I think I just about smashed that. No, we're good. I picked up some hamburger buns. This is going to be for the chicken patties, to make chicken sandwiches for my kids for a quick and easy lunch. And then lastly, I got the kids some Capri Suns. They did have them on a little bit of a rollback, and I really like to get the Capri Sun because it doesn't have the dyes in it. Like I said, we're not like 100% dye free or anything, but I try to cut it where I can. And you know, if they're gonna have like a juice every day, then I would like for it to be dye free. So I got one of the fruit punch. I got one of the Summer Blast. That's fun, especially for, well, I know 4th of July's passed, but we had these for the 4th of July as well, and they really liked them, so I'm like, I'll buy you some more as long as they have them. And then lastly, the Pacific cooler. So that is everything that I bought from Walmart and Kroger. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this different style of video from me, and thank you guys for hanging out with me for a little bit.